Hello, how are all of you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm just heading home. Thought I'd turn the camera on and do my thing and see how all you are doing. Leave a comment, let me know how anything for the algorithm helps. I do have a Patreon, by the way. I'll try to link that in the description. Should be linked on my channel anyways. A Patreon and a subscribe star. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate everyone. You're all awesome. And I don't know, I'm just out for a ride. I never push like the Patreon thing or any of that, but I could use the help. This ain't how I make my living, by the way. And times are a little bit tight. A few bad weeks at work. It's got nothing to do with any of y'all. Just the economy. Things not moving. I drive a truck for a living. Means I should have got an education, but I did not get an education. I started to. Then I ended up with a house and a newborn and all kinds of stuff. And no, I am not flying around this curve. Number one, it's rough. Number two, is blind. Can't see people on the other side. And then there's craters, like right up here. There we go. But the weekend is upon us. It is here. Y'all have probably already started your weekend. I'm heading home. I did 2 loads today. Need that money. I sold my soul to Harley-Davidson Financial Services. Oh, some of y'all probably done the same. They will finance anyone. You need proof? They financed me. No one in their right mind would do that. But they did. Twice. Because I am an idiot. But anyways. It is a beautiful day. That's a bump. It's about, I don't know, 80 something maybe. Maybe 79, 81, 80. Somewhere around that. Sun's out. Feels like a beautiful spring day. It's supposed to hit 90s next week. That's gonna be fun. This morning I had to have my coat on. And it wasn't even the right coat. I'm just like, I gotta go. I just gotta go. And I grabbed something and the wind just blew right through it. But I didn't want to wear the leather coat because I knew it'd be warmer, like right now. Then it's like too hot. I wish you had a liner. My chaps have a liner. I probably need to wear them more. I probably need to take the liner out for right now because it's not going to really get colder. I don't think we're going to see 40s anymore. It was 50 this morning. But then it's like 80 now. I think by Thursday it's supposed to be in the 90s. It's Texas though. Just wait a little bit. The weather will change. You don't like what the weather is right now, just wait around a little bit. It'll change. We will go through all 4 seasons in one day. And we'll start inventing a few of our own. I mean, you'll start off and it'll be tornadoes and sleet and hail and all that kind of stuff. And then you'll have some gentle rain showers and the grass will look all green, and then by the end of the day it'll be 95, 100 degrees. Not as bad as Colorado. I've seen 2 foot of snow in like June in Colorado and Wyoming and North Dakota and Montana. Just that whole area through there. The difference is when it snows in June, it's gone tomorrow. It doesn't blow around for the next 3 or 4 months. Snow in North Dakota, if it snows in like October, November, that snow doesn't go anywhere. It's there like 4 months later. It's still there. It's just blown somewhere. Look at the pretty sheep. Look like a bunch of shanties over there. I think those are like basically chicken coops. If I get through this curve, I'm going to raise my visor because I got something on my eye. It's bothering me. Gives you those thoughts like, could it be a spider? And it's crawling across your face. Did you check your helmet that well? No, I did not check my helmet that well. And it could be a spider, but it's not a spider. There we go. Nothing will bother your face until you're going down the road and you get your visor down. Then it will bother your face. That's just how it is. That's the rules. But it's a great day for a ride. This is therapy. This is mental health therapy. That's what it is. It's peace. You know? It blocks a lot of the things out in your head. You got all that stuff that's going through your head. Something about riding a motorcycle kind of makes it a little difficult to talk. But I've been doing it for a while. It's like if your thought gets a little too deep, you might mess up. Because it does something for the focus of your attention or what have you. And all that background stuff. Oh, battery. That would be my Cardo. Hey, Cardo, give me a sponsorship. I give you a shout out. I'll be a shill. Well, for Cardo, they're pretty good. Haven't had any problems with. The only problem I had with my Cardo is that original microphone that's for like a full face helmet. Throw that thing in the trash. Just take the one. What I ended up doing was I got the microphone that's for the open face helmet. I'll put that in the front of my full face helmet, and that works out pretty well. Jeep. What the hell, dude? Are you gonna go? What are you doing? Come on. They drive so slow. Do not drive slow. It is annoying. I don't know if this is going to be timed right. It might be. There we go. It was. Sometimes gauging the speed on the oncoming traffic can be hard. Look at the prices and everything, because I got to do a service on this one. If you look at the miles, 4,961. which means I'll be riding my fat bod for a while. It's got a little more mileage left on it, but I gotta do a 5K. And I don't know, this weekend or next I'll go over a lot of it. I don't know if I'll do the boxes or if I think only one box is technically required on a 5K, and then on the 10 you're supposed to do all three. But they'll do all three every time and they'll charge you for it because, you know, money. But I need to double check. I got the manual and I will look at it. Sorry about the coughing. Another sponsorship. Ricola. Pause. Come on, call me. They're not interested in me. They are not interested in me. Not in the least. Directions are always good, even if they're bad. That just means you go on a little adventure. I don't feel like going on an adventure today, though. I got cold beer in the fridge. No, I didn't go buy any. It's old beer. I'm still working on that case. I'll buy a case of beer and like 6 months later I'm like, is it still good? Vodka's a different story. Vodka, scotch. That stuff goes quickly. I don't even know if you can get drunk off of beer if you're not like 12. Not American beer. This makes you piss. That's about all it does. It goes good with the steak and it makes you piss. I believe this is my turn. It is apparently his turn as well. I think what I'll do is I'll start going over everything on it, making sure. I think my brakes are good. I'll double check. I do use my front brakes, and I do, like, you know, trail braking and stuff like that. And I know there's riders who are like, don't use your front brake. No, use your front brake, please. But please don't slam on your front brake. That can cause problems. I mean, unless you're on the dirt, you're kind of meaning to or something. I don't know. Or you got one of them computerized things that does it all for you. Still really don't want to slam on it, even on dirt. A lot of people don't use it on dirt, but depends on what you're doing. I kind of use both brakes and feel it out. I hit two things this morning, and one of them I'm thinking was on this road. And I don't know what it was. I'm still kind of wondering. If it was a small animal. Could have been a dead animal. I don't know. There's that little bit of low-lying fog kind of thing. And it was hard to see. And it went clunk clunk. Not like that. Not like the road bumps, but like I actually hit something. that is not necessarily a good thing. Next thing I really want to do on my bike, though, is the suspension. And part of that is because I'm a big girl, so I need more suspension, especially if I'm carrying stuff. And it just is, you know, I'm huge. I wish I was shorter. I wish I was smaller, but I'm not. Which makes a lot of things annoying. Some things are kind of better, you know. It's like everything I want's on the bottom shelf, and everything someone who's 5'2" wants is on the top shelf. So it's like, okay, let's make a deal. I'll help you, you help me, you know. I used to live in Pasadena, Texas for a while, and that is a very heavily Hispanic town. We're talking Hispanic. They're not known for their height. It's not like there aren't Hispanic people that are 6 foot tall. My boss is. He's like 5'11", 6 foot, something like that. But a lot of them are shorter, you know. The Mayans and the Aztecs and all them people, they didn't go anywhere. They come across the border every day. I think I'm in too high a gear. I am. Like somebody was like, where did the Mayans go? Well, there's a few South American countries down there that all their descendants are living in. They didn't disappear, believe it or not. People act like, oh, they just vanished. No, they're still there. Society changes, times move on. You know, it's just like one of them things. Like, Chinese people aren't necessarily known for their height, but Yao Ming is like huge. You know what I mean? But anyways, I felt like the Jolly Green Giant going grocery shopping. We would go grocery shopping, and I'm like head and shoulders above everybody else. There's a lot of little 4'10" women in there. I don't think they minded though. They're always like, you know, hey, can you grab this? Or, you know, they point to it and, oh yeah, hey, go, here you go. Yeah, can you get that thing off the bottom shelf for me? I got a bad back. I don't need to be bending down that far. But I want to do the suspension next. I would rather do the suspension before I put on, like, if I was going to do a 2-in-1. Right now it's got the 2-in-2. I'm happy with the 2-in-2. This bike's got plenty of power. This bike is not a Hayabusa. It's not an R1. It's got tons of torque down low where they ain't even got it. It's not a beginner bike, I will say that. I mean, you can begin on it. You got a little control. It's just the amount of torque that it has. It will eat your ass. You know. But it's not a race. It's a sport touring bike. I know Harley's like, oh, we came out with something new. No, BMW beat you to that a few decades ago. But it's an awesome bike. I love the bike. You know. But it's also not a race bike. It'll do well over 100. Not a problem. It doesn't stop at 105 or 110 or 120. I will guarantee you that. But I'm not going to be doing 160 or 180 or something on this. No. 140. I don't know if it'll do 160. It might. I doubt it though. make it. I think you can make it do it. Like, I don't think the limit right now is the limit of what this thing's capable of, but I don't know if I want to like super build it up, or anything that I've built up had a low life. And by that I mean you've got a hot rod and you got this big built up motor, and they don't seem to last as long. It's just like the regular motor you take care of. And I mean, you can ride it hard and that sort of thing, as long as you're not getting stupid. I think you get more life out of the motor. Just leave it like it is. I upgraded the intake on it. That's not a problem. I don't really see a point in making this motor any bigger. I'm not racing it, so I'm not going to turbocharge it. The only reason I would put a 2-in-1 on here is really sound. I can honestly get the sound that I'm looking for with just some slip-ons on this 2-in-2. That would not be a problem. I mean, you know, I have no need for more than what it has. It has plenty. It's very responsive. It'll hurt you as is. I'm sitting here talking myself into like a stage 4. But it's got a cam in it. I don't really think I want to go bigger than what it is. You know? I upgraded the intake and the filter, and it's got a cam in it. I want to put some slip-ons, maybe. But I want to do the suspension first. Because I do like riding hard. I mean, I'm not stupid. Well, I guess that's subjective. Stupid is subjective. Definitely. But I don't mind riding like this right here. I'm only doing 20 over. Well, I'm only doing 15 over. It'll be 20 up here. Catholic Church. Oh, the barns, rent to own. You got an HOA, they won't let you build a little shed. They want something with a roof on it. Looks nice. They won't bother you too much as long as you pay them. They send you all them letters when you're late on your payment. That's generally how that goes. Or you pissed the wrong person off. You didn't realize they were on the board, or they knew someone that was on there. Potholes. All checked out. They're gonna fix this whole road, and they ain't gonna fix them holes right there. I will guarantee you. We'll have to get rid of the Huddle House. We ain't got that many restaurants out here. I don't want to go over the bridge. I don't want to go on the other side of the lake or the other side of the river. That's like city folk over there. I don't want to be there. I like it over here. But anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll do something. I'll do something and my wife will yell at me. That's all that I know for sure is going to happen. I'm gonna have to learn to play that song. She only bitches when she breathes. Yeah. I ain't been in a good mood either. I mean, it's like last week I went a couple days without food. This week I went a couple days, but they were spaced out. At least they weren't together. And I am not a pleasant person when I'm hungry. I could be like a Marvel villain, or at least a Sunday cartoon villain. Why did she destroy the world? Well, she was hungry and it didn't wait her. So now she has a plan to destroy the whole world. The world is saved by some superhero that brings me a hamburger, like Whataburger, #2 with cheese, and a large Dr. Pepper shake, and the world is saved. Large fry though. Don't bring me that little shit. And spicy ketchup. That could be a deal breaker. I think what I hit this morning was an animal. It may have crawled off. It didn't hurt the bike though. So it was low. It was low. I knew it was low anyways because it was down in the fog and I couldn't see it. So I don't know if it's a raccoon or a possum or a little dog. I hope it's not a little doggy. I don't want to hurt a dog. I don't really want to hurt a possum either. Coons though. Coons are what would happen if a cat had thumbs. Raccoons. Don't get it twisted. We out here in the swamp in the woods in East Texas, okay? Don't understand the language. That's on you, not me. Them little bastards. They'll peel the corners of your roof to get in your attic. They go in your trash. Think of if a cat had thumbs. That is a raccoon. Actually, if a cat was drunk and had thumbs. Like, if your drunk uncle was a cat and it had thumbs. That is a raccoon. Raccoons gotta be rednecks, though. I mean, think about it. Everybody paints them as like little thieves and stuff like that. They're no more thieves than any other animal. They're opportunists. They don't understand money and property. They understand, I'm hungry. You know? Really think about it. Instead of drawing them as thieves, they ought to draw them as like rednecks. Rednecks or some drunk Cajun with a big belly full of beer staggering down the road barefoot. How's that song? Belly full of beer and a possum in a sack. Dude ain't kidding. I gotta let y'all go. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Adios, sayonara, vaya con Dios, ciao. I'll catch you later. Alright. Bye.